Between being in a wedding and shooting a video for my parkour team, I found a whole 40 minutes to play the weekend-long Mario Tennis Aces demo. In those 40 minutes, I managed to play the tutorial, a match versus the computer, and 3 online matches, and I've come to the conclusion that this game is like the Dark Souls of tennis games. I'm kidding. I can picture all the angry comments already. What I mean is, this game is kind of difficult, and not because the computers are hard or anything like that, but because this version of Mario Tennis has added a whole bunch of new special moves and controls to complicate the gameplay, in a good way. From what I can remember, Mario Tennis was fairly simple back in the day, and as time went on, more and more power-ups got added in, and in the Wii version, I remember it being so bad that I just stopped playing Mario Tennis. That was it. Power-ups were just too powerful, and I wasn't having it. I'll admit, I haven't played the Mario Tennis that released on the Wii U, so as far as I know, all the new stuff in Aces might not really be all that new, but I digress. The point here is Aces seems to have fixed the issues I had with all of those special moves from previous titles in the series. You have your standard shots, your lob shots, and slices, and now you have a whole bunch of new mechanics that revolve around charging and filling a meter that allows you to execute said mechanics. If you charge any of your regular shots by holding the button prior to actually hitting the ball, you'll fill an energy meter. Using the energy from this meter allows you to perform the following moves. The zone shot allows you to leap up in the air and take aim at your opponent's court. Your opponent also can't see where you're aiming for, so you can catch them off guard pretty easy and take a point. You can only use zone shots on the stars that appear on your court when your opponent uses specific types of shots. If you press and hold R, you can slow down time to catch up to a shot that's out of reach. Sounds like it would be OP, but you really gotta be on it, otherwise the ball's gonna get away from you regardless. While using zone speed, your meter will also be used up, so it's not like you have infinite use out of it either. Trick shots activated by pressing X twice or flicking the right stick allows you to jump across the stage and intercept the ball. Each character's trick shot is different as well, so you can use that to change up your strategy. They're also not super easy to time, you gotta really be on the ball, pun intended, for your trick shot to work. And finally, the special shot, basically your ace in the hole, also pun intended, allows you to hit the ball from anywhere on the court at blistering speed to anywhere on the opponent's side of the court. It's super hard to retaliate against. I don't think I've successfully stopped a single shot in any of my matches, and you have to have a full energy meter to be able to use it. So it's a lot to learn, and it seems like it would give you way too many options to defend yourself, but filling up your meter and keeping it full isn't a super easy task. It felt like my meter was always too low to use any of my attacks since I was so focused on trying to just hit the ball back as opposed to charging my shots and filling up my energy meter. I really like all these new power-ups and shot types. It makes the game complicated enough to really give you a challenge, but it'll also be super rewarding once you get better at the timing and you learn the controls better so you can pull off some crazy shots for a win. All I could think of while I was playing this is I want to get really good, and I want to find a friend that's really good, and I want to have some crazy exhibition matches. I feel like this game's going to give off some Smash Bros vibes, like when you and your friend are both pretty equal in skill, and you have those really intense matches. I feel like that's what we're going to get out of Mario Tennis Aces as well. Anyways, back to my main point. You can win also by using these shots to break your opponent's rackets. They can block by timing their return correctly, but if they don't, their racket will eventually break and you'll win the match. I think each character gets like 2 rackets, so you have to break a couple of them to be able to win that way. But it's still kind of interesting that you can win in the traditional way, or you can win by knocking out your opponent. It just gives another layer of strategy to this game. And if you're a purist and dislike all of these powers, you can play simple mode when the game releases and just play some classic Mario Tennis. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be super happy that they added this mode in. I know I am, but I think the way that they've done the power-ups this time around is going to work pretty well. I'm looking forward to playing more, and I really wish I was able to play more during the demo, but I guess I'll just have to wait for the full release. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you really enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button. I try and post every single Thursday. Leave a comment down below for what you're most excited for in Mario Tennis Aces, and I will see you next time.